Okay. All right. Hi, everyone. I am Andrea, and this is Swan here. Welcome to the second episode of our skincare series. So I'm really excited to talk again about the Incellderm. I can't even say the word. Incellderm. But before we start, I wanted to share with everyone, and it's the first time that you've heard this. I don't even remember exactly what I was doing. I think I was putting hand cream on my hands. I'm not quite sure. But one of the things I do when I'm doing skincare, whether, it's a serum or the oil or the lotion, anything that goes on my face, I typically just kind of rub it into my hands. Well, on Thursday or Friday this past week, I'm doing my hands and I got to looking and I'm like, wait a minute. And I start looking at my hands. I went and turned the bathroom light on because I had natural lighting. Yeah. I turned the bathroom light on so it would be brighter because I'm thinking I'm going blind. I looked at my hands, all the spots. There are no spots on my hands.
Did you take pictures before?
No.
Oh wow.
I never even thought about taking a before picture of my hand.
Yeah.
But you know how you don't notice. Last week we talked about how you don't really notice the changes and the improvements in your skin because you see, for me to notice my hands, that's a big difference. Yeah. That's huge.
That is huge. That's it's going.
I mean, literally there are no,
there's none.
I have no spots. Zero.
Yeah.
I'm seriously in shock.
It's really the Incellderm. Like it's healing your skin and lightening and everything it does.
And I like what it's done for my face.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been really great.
But you never thought it would do that.
I just didn't see the extreme difference as I did with this when I looked at my hands for the first time, evidently in months.
Yeah. Because you don't pay attention. You're just like,
no. So I was really excited. And actually, in one of the videos, I was holding a product when I was doing my skincare regime that night. And I could see, my fingers and hands. And that's why I looked at that. Wow, my hands look pretty good. Yeah. But I just figured, okay, I'm far from the video. Yeah. Probably didn't catch anything. Didn't think about it again. And then, like I said, Thursday or Friday, I'm putting lotion on my hands. And that's when I noticed, wow.
You're like, where'd they go?
I mean, I have youthful hands again. I mean, this is amazing.
It is.
Yeah. So.
No, that's really good.
Yeah.
Do you see that? That's why whenever I go through the guided facials, after everything that you put on your face, after each step though, say the extra calming gel, I tell people to put it up their neck and on top of their hands.
I include right here.
Yeah,
too.
Yeah. So some people do that like right there too, because some people have spots right there. I believe I saw someone's story on Instagram where she had cancer and she had like some red, like a lot of redness all across her chest. But over I think it was after a couple of days, that redness was gone, and the calming gel helped with redness. Yeah. So I truly believe that it's healing you really from deep down inside out, So that's why I'd say your hands, that's a prime example too, that all the extra products put it to use. Yeah.
They were rough because my hands, I didn't really put sunscreen on ever in my life.
No one really probably did until
I never really did a lot with my hands, and I was always outdoors growing up, and even as an adult, I mean, I'm
just a walk,
whatever. And so, for me to notice this and for this to be that extreme is a big deal. And I was so disappointed that I did not take a picture. I didn't even think about my hands.
You don't take a picture of your hand, though. No. You know what I mean? Like, it's just...
Let's see what the age.
That's true. You don't really notice to take a picture of your hand, or even to look at your hands.
I think we should probably start telling people, if you do what I do, such as put.
No, I always tell. I do.
Do you?
So during all my routine, even when y'all were there,
you did I know you did it with me, but I don't.
I tell everyone.
It's just, but it's so. Adding it to my hands is just a habit because I don't want to waste everything.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'll go up my arm, I'll do that if I put too much on.
During the events, even whenever they come here and try it here, I always tell them, any extra product, put it upwards on your neck and then on your hands. Because you're going to gradually see the changes.
It's huge.
Yeah. It's a zero?
It's a huge zero.
Yeah.
Zero. There's not one little... age spot, not one little discolor. There's literally no discoloration. The only discoloration are my veins, and I can't do anything about that.
That's not. You can't go that far.
No, not yet.
You need to keep those veins.
Yes, I do. Yeah. So I want everyone to kind of. What we're going to do is Swan's going to go through each step and what's in each step the ingredients and why they're good, what the benefit is. So let's go in order, especially for me, because I when I do my skincare now at night, I'm like, oh, did I do that right? Did I do that right? Did I do that right?
Yeah. No, I watched your videos and I was like, okay, I need to tell her about this, this, and what this does. Yeah.
I forget. I have short term. I have no.
It is a lot to learn, but that's why I created that skincare Instagram so that people can kind of like browse through there and learn more.
I like that these are sealed.
Yes. But I liked everything, like the packaging is recyclable.
Everything
they're trying to be even more eco-friendly. During one of the calls, they talked about that. Yeah.
Eco-friendly is huge for me. Even with my sustainable posts on Instagram about sustainable clothing, it's just sustainable shoes. It's just such a big deal with trying to recycle things. You know, you can't really recycle polyester. So buying the cottons and the silks and you know, the more organic, thoughtfully made items recycle. And they also, forget about recycling, they wear longer. They last longer because the quality is so much better. And I really feel that's the same when we are doing packaging, whether it's a grocery bag, a box that a product comes in, your hair care, anything. I think pretty much anything can be it.
Yeah, it can. That's why they tell us, like, because their stuff is recyclable, the boxes, sometimes they may come a little bent. You know, like it's like, but through shipping, you know, because you don't know what delivery services do if they throw around your boxes and it might, you know, just have like a little indention, but that's because the boxing is recyclable. You know what I mean? They're not trying, you know, be good for the planet.
Yeah,
you know?
it's good.
Yeah.
So the other day, I actually had a full face of makeup, and I normally would do an eye makeup remover before I do anything. Just that is what I've always done. So this last time I wore a full face of makeup, I have been wearing, like I told you last time, I have not really been wearing makeup. I put blush on today because I felt like I was white as a ghost. So I put some blush on. But I decided not to do the eye makeup removal. Eye removal. Anyway, I decided I didn't want to do that. I was gonna give this 100% chance to do everything on my face. So I did it on dry hands. You got me on that one. So I did actually 2 pumps on the dry hands.
Yeah, with makeup, maybe. Yeah,
and I got it all in my face. I then dampened my hands with some warm water
to emulsify it,
and then did more, and I kept doing that. And then I went on to the cleanse. So it removed everything. It removed everything. So that was impressive. So I don't have to buy eye makeup remover now. When I don't need to buy it.
And even if, like, say, if it gets like it's like super in there, like around your eyes, just get a Q-tip and then just, like, you know, dab a little bit to just really get in there, you know. But I mean, it's just up to the person too. And if there's people that have lash extensions out there, I wear lash extensions. So this is safe for that, as long as you're not just like rubbing it in your eyelashes, obviously, you know, because they say that not to use an oil cleanser around lash extensions because it'll attach to it. But I'm careful around my eyes, you know. I just go like right here. You're not supposed to just get it in there.
I would struggle with that one because I'm a mess. I'm a mess in makeup.
But I don't wear makeup either. So when I do wear makeup, I just use dark eyeshadow for my under eye. I don't even wear eyeliner because eyeliner, it sticks. Yeah. So I choose not to.
Well, and you don't need it. I mean, your eyelashes look great.
Yeah, thank you. That's really, my makeup, pretty much.
I really wish I had fake eyelashes because, like, look at my eyes.
It looks like you have makeup on, but it's not. You know,
you look put together without being put together.
That's why people like lashes. You know?
And that might be what I need to do to look put together when I'm not put together in real life.
It's just wake up and go. You know, just wake up, skincare, and go.
It was awesome. Yeah. I need to do that one day. Yeah. Maybe you can teach me how to put mine on. I have 2 pair.
Oh, I don't do falsies. I do, you know, the lash extensions.
I don't know the difference.
So I attach lashes to each eyelash. So what you're talking about is lash strips where you have to put glue on it and then put it on. Well, no,
mine is a self-adhesive.
Yeah, see, I've never done that either. Oh. Because I've seen videos of that. It looks crazy because it's like, what if the fumes of the thing goes into, I don't know. I don't know how that works though. Yeah. Well, but I'm pretty sure that's a technique too to learn and do too.
I don't have the patience, and it doesn't help that I need glasses to see up close. So I get the lashes, and I'm like, where is it? And then I wind up looking like I have a spider up here above me.
Because you need your glasses.
All right, so we're gonna look at the Incellderm cleansing oil, and like I said in 2 other videos, for someone with oily skin, you know, you're kind of taught, and this is years ago, I don't think they still teach it.
They do.
Do they still?
Yes, because some of my events, these girls are like, my dermatologist said that you're not supposed to use oil with oily skin. But this company is so different. We're going to be teaching you kind of the opposite of what you've learned here in America. Like the cleansing oil here adheres to the oil on your skin to pull that off your skin.
And it's true. It is true.
It really is true. And
I'm an advocate.
Yes,
so,
me too. I had oily skin, super oily skin, T-zone. Okay. And then my cheeks were very dry.
Okay.
But because of the ingredients, it makes your skin a natural pH balance because of that Jeju Island lava water.
Yeah.
Like it's going to bring your skin to a natural pH. Consistency, of course, you know, it's not going to be like, oh my goodness, in a week your skin is like totally flawless, like totally the natural pH balance. It's not going to, there's no such thing as that, you know. So there's no miracle, but it's going to get you to that point. It's going to cure it, you know. So this is the first step of a double cleanse. So like if you had like say makeup on, or if you just feel like extra dirty that day, if you took the kids out to the zoo that day and you're just sweating and gross, then start off with the oil cleanser. So the oil cleanser, what you do is one pump onto your dry hands, massage it onto your dry face for about 30 seconds. Then get a little bit of water, like she said earlier, massage it again. It'll emulsify it, and it turns into like a milky consistency. You'll see that it turns white. And you massage it in for, I do like another 30 to 60 seconds, and then I'll cleanse that off.
And it feels good.
It does. It feels like everyone loves that first step already, though. Yeah, like I had an event this past Saturday. Even after that first step, they're like, I just want to leave it on. My face feels amazing. And I'm like, yeah, because it's not oily as in you think oily. Like I don't even know how to explain it's just very different. Yeah.
With my severe, what was severe oil, you know, my skin was so oily. I mean, I would literally have makeup just drip right off my face. There was so much oil, and I don't have that issue at all. Yeah. And you're right. I've had a lot of people say, oh no, if it has oil in the title or oil in the ingredients, don't use it. Yeah. In this scenario, it's not true.
It's different.
Yeah. So what is in this that makes it work and makes it so different?
So the oil-based wise, you know, like I said, they worry about the oil ingredients. So they have black cumin seed oil, and this actually helps improve your overall skin condition. And then the other oil in it is, I don't know how to say this rightly, jojoba seed oil. I've seen this on, I've actually seen this in other skincare products, like where they just sell it by itself, you know? So that's because apparently it's like, you know, natural, clean, and it actually controls the oils of your oil glands. Okay. So I was like, that's pretty cool, you know? And then it's deep cleansing in there, and is gentle to remove your sunscreen and your makeup. Hence, whenever you wash off your makeup, it came off, you know? Sometimes if you're wearing waterproof, you might have to get a little bit more and get in the waterproof makeup off. But everything with the company is EWG green. So I know that what's the other one that's called where it's green certified?
I actually had the list.
Yeah, it's
I keep the list on.
There's actually a thing in America where it's like where it's green certified. But with this company, they're EW green. I think it is actually EWG, but I'm not sure. I'll have to look it up later. Yeah. But and they get tested done for all their ingredients to make sure it's truly clean and hypoallergenic too, because there's a lot of people that are allergic to all kinds of things out there. So that's why this company has that belief that if you're truly allergic, then they'll refund you 100%. But I always specify to people too that you could be purging too. If you're actually allergic, it's going to be a different reaction. You're going to notice it like right away.
If you're allergic, you're going to have a rash, itchy, there's going to be a burning
swollen,
feeling,
like right away.
Yeah.
Yes, right
it's
away.
It's not going to be pimples coming out of your skin.
Yes. So, I mean, you have to put that in consideration as well. So I had someone reach out to me in January from California, and she told me she had acute contact dermatitis. And she's like, would I be able to use this skincare? And I told her, legally, I don't know, because you don't know. You know what I mean? Everyone's skin is different. Yeah, exactly. I'm not a doctor, you know. I just love the skincare, you know, and I love that it is clean and natural. No company out there can tell you that, yes, you can use our product. They legally shouldn't say that at all, you know. You just have to see for yourself, will it work for my skin? Because at the end of the day, maybe her skin was sensitive because of what she used before. That was harsh and just breaking down her skin barrier.
It could have been anything.
Yeah, it could have been anything. Yeah. It could, like, the stuff in America makes your skin actually more sensitive. I've had so many people come to my events where almost all of them are like, my skin's very sensitive though. I was like, but think about it. It's because what we're using in America is very harsh. It's very high ingredients, like say retinol, tretinoin, and Accutane. It's very strong, very expensive, and it's just damaging
they're
your skin
using
barrier.
the harsh chemicals
Yes,
opposed
it's drying out your
to
skin.
the natural. I mean, the preservatives to
Yes.
make it last, so
Yes.
it doesn't expire and it stays good. The preservatives, the chemicals,
Yes.
and then if you've got something that is, organic, natural, more gentle, then you'll find a whole, like me.
Yeah.
I am no longer oily.
It's like a natural balance.
I do.
Yeah.
I have that now. I didn't have it for I started in November.
Yeah.
And I would say I probably didn't. I noticed how my skin felt the first time I tried it. The next morning I woke up and I was amazed with how good my skin felt. Yeah. But I would say it took probably a good 4 weeks for me to really feel good and okay, this feels good. I haven't been wearing as much hairspray as like I used to, so I'm not having anything clogging my pores. So I haven't really been breaking out since then either. So I think a combination of my diet needs to get better, but
the gut health part.
Yeah, the gut health. But this stuff is amazing. So we know the jojoba. What else is in here? Is that it? Is that those?
There's a berry flux ingredient. It's an active ingredient that helps your stem cells increase moisture content, and it helps enhance your skin elasticity.
Yeah,
elasticity
is huge as you get older because we all start to gravity takes hold.
Yeah, and it's about I think the whole skincare line is hyperallergenic because of the allergen testing that they did. It's called JERMA testing. So they had it tested to where it's 90-something% to where avoid people being allergic to any of the ingredients, So I like that too. They have that, all their patents, they had a little booklet that I gave you.
That's the booklet I keep out. And I didn't pay much attention to it at first, but I turned it over one day because I have it in my container on my bathroom. And I started looking at all the awards. Yeah. There's 18 awards, 16 awards on there that, the eco, the organic, that's the one I have. Yeah. Yeah.
And all the patents they have, that's why, like I said, say the Jeju Island lava water, and using that to grow the plant in that water, no one else can steal that from them. Okay, they have a contract with the
we talked about that last time. So is now a good time to talk about that again?
We can.
Okay, so explain to everyone about the plant and why that's so important.
Okay, so in this photo, you see a plant, and it's called Centella osseata. So yes, there's a lot of other Korean skincares out there that have that plant, but they use a dried up version of it. So with our company, we use it freshly grown. And the other thing that we use fresh in it is the Jeju Island lava water. So they noticed that, there's other companies that noticed this too. The Jeju Island lava water, there's water in there that's tested for a lot of properties. So it's helped with bone density, your skin, your pH balance. So many, it's a whole list of things. So this company decided to grow that plant in that water. And when they did that, it grew 4 to 5 times its size. And they're whoa, that water is insane,
I think they have a
photo.
Comparison.
Yeah, one's this small, and the other one's just massive. And then so this company decided to patent it. So they got in contact with the Korean government, and then they have a 20-year contract exclusively only to them. So no one, they don't hide this. It's all over social media, all over the internet. They have a separate website called exploreriman.com, where when I first started using the skincare for a week just to try it out, I was on that website watching all the videos, reading about it, and I was they don't hide what they use. You know what I mean? They're very open about it, So yes, another company can see what they're using, but they can't use what they're using. Yes, because they have that 20-year contract with the Korean government.
So what they're taking then, what they're extracting from that, the companies, the skincare companies here in America, or really anywhere else, they're using the same plant, but it's dried version. Yeah. So it's like a dried herb.
Yes. So obviously a fresh version of it is better than a dried version of it. That way it can absorb into your skin, into your dermis,
And it works.
Oh yeah, and it works. Yes, I know, right? You should show your hands up close. That's crazy. You're there used to be sunspots.
I know. I mean, literally, I'm still shocked.
But that's why you can see all the patents they have. And they have patents for other ingredients too, say the snow cleanser. There's certain ingredients in that one that makes it where it foams up like snow. Because how does that do that? But I mean, I'm pretty sure there's other companies that have different face masks that foams up and stuff too, you know. So everyone has different ingredients and all their things, you know. But I like that this company is just very open about it. Like they have a separate website just for anyone to browse and read about.
Well, the water
and
and the plant thing all by itself
is already exclusive.
I mean, the fact that it's obviously it's healing, it's helping, it's I love that. I love that. Do you want me to take that from you? Okay, so after you've removed the makeup, you've rinsed off the cleansing oil. I want to make sure I do that right.
You don't need to pat dry. So after you rinse off the cleansing oil, you go into your next step of your double cleanse, which is that active powder. So that's to gently exfoliate your skin. So like say if you have blackheads, I used to have milia on my chin. So it's just an active powder that's gently exfoliating with these little granules. And you can actually feel them, but they're not too rough. They're not too fine either, because if they're too fine, they're not really doing anything either. You know what I mean? So what I like to do, I just pour a little bit in my hand, get a little bit of water, foam it up a little bit, and I'll still leave it to where you can still feel a little bit of the beads, because I want to get there in the blackheads areas, so which is around my nose and on my chin. Just a really deep cleanse, and I'll get down to like my jawline, my neck, and then I'll cleanse that off. So I mean, that's just to gently exfoliate. So on the website it says to use it just 2-3 times a week. I use it almost every day because I pour some of it into like a separate bottle that I had, and I keep it in the shower. So after I work out, I'll use that in the shower, you know. So and I mean a little bit goes a long way. Like that bottle, I mean it's like say this big, but my first bottle lasted me like
I haven't even opened up my second bottle, and I've had it since November.
So I started in April. I didn't open up a second bottle. I think until like January, February. That's a very long time.
Yeah, it is.
You know, so the cleansers are going to last you the longest because a little bit really goes a long way. Like the cleansing oil, I only do 1 pump. The company website says 3 to 4 pumps, but I feel like 1 does the job.
When I did the makeup, I actually did 2 full pumps, and then I did do kind of a partial pump after that because I want to go over my eyes. You know, I do get a little freaky over my face being clean. I mean, I sleep on the silk pillows. I change my pillows every other day.
So use silk pillows, like, you know,
real silk, not the silk polyester or the silk cotton. You want 100% silk.
Because it does affect your skin. So the more that you learn about everything about your skin that you need to take care of, you need to change it out. You need to wash your sheet. Like, you know, like I'm like, you need to take care of your gut health. You know, so. Because you can do so much out here, but if you don't take care of your inside too, it's going to affect your skin. So some people don't realize that. You know, they think that only skincare can cure all, like whatever on the outside. You take care of the inside
that
too.
was probably me. That was probably me. So that is your first cleanse then, and it's the active cleanser powder. So what is in the active cleanser powder that makes it work so well? What is it doing for your skin? What ingredients does it have in there that's helping?
Okay. So some of the ingredients is papain. It moisturizes the skin and removes unnecessary waste. So that I think that's like, you know, like cleansing out all that gunk in your skin. Because the cleansing oil already is cleaning out your pores too already. Like I've had many people, even after the cleansing oil, they like looked in the mirror and they're like, my pores look good. And I'm like, that's good that you see that, you know. And then this is like an extra cleanse. So there's times where I don't even use this. I just use only the cleansing oil. So whatever you're in the mood for, you know what I mean? So that
I like the exfoliation feeling that it gives.
Same for me too, you know. And they also have asparagus stem extract. It helps balance the moisture of your skin. And then oat flower extract to help condition and aid in your skin vitality. So it's fine enough to where it's cleansing, but not too fine to where it just kind of like disappears in your hand. Because I used to use another brand, Korean brand as well, and it was a rice powder. And theirs, when it came out, it literally was just a powder. Like there was no granules. So I mean, I don't know. I felt a difference because this one I could actually feel my pores and stuff. I didn't have the blackheads and the bumps anymore. It cleansed it off. The milia I had on my chin was gone. You know, from one use because it actually scrubbed and cleansed it. You know,
that's huge.
The other one, it was just like it turned into like, you know, like a liquid once you put the water to it. But the instructions tell you to use the water. And I tried it where it was just dry and my face was a little damp. But it was so fine that it didn't do a thing.
It was just mainly a cleanser.
Yes, and it was more expensive too. Their bottle was smaller. It was $60. This bottle was bigger and it's $30. So it's lasted longer because a little bit made a lot of foam.
Oh, and one of the big things that I like about the powder is that I don't check luggage when I go places. So I can bring the whole bottle with me.
Yeah.
And I like that. And actually, I did my hands with that a couple of times.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm pretty sure it helps. Yeah. I feel like it helps anything. So some people, they actually use the active powder on their scalp too.
Oh.
So if you have like say flaking scalp or like the psoriasis stuff, or say if it's oily,
dandruff or something,
you can use the powder and massage it in there to cleanse, because your scalp is skin too.
Yeah.
So whenever we go into the hair series of this, your scalp is skin too.
And we're definitely going to be doing the hair series. I have not bought the hair series yet. I haven't bought, and I probably will be doing that here in the next week. And I want to make sure I'll probably have you. I'll actually, when we do the skincare, when I actually physically do the skincare, why don't I have you take close-up pictures of the top of my head,
so
and
you can
just
see
kind of move things around, and then we can share that with everyone that's watching. That would be a great idea. Okay, so we'll do that next week. Yay! Okay, so after the powder, what would you do after that?
So I still want to talk about the snow cleanser, because one of the bundles that we have going on right now is the option. We do have 3 cleansers in that kit, but it's my favorite one that I use pretty much every night, the snow cleanser. So the snow cleanser, you put onto your dry hands and onto your dry face, and this is you're not using the cleansing oil and active powder. This is just like, say at the end of the night, I didn't wear makeup that day. You literally just put onto your dry hand to dry face like a light layer, and then you'll see it actually foam up like snow. Looks like snow. You know, and then so
it's
after,
very lightweight.
It is. So after I let it foam up, I'll get a little bit of water, I'll massage it into my skin, and I let it foam up one more time. Why not, you know? And then you see it like bubbling, and then I'll start to massage it again to just cleanse my face and really get in there on the nooks and crannies, you know? But it's exfoliating your skin, cleansing off your skin. There's people that do it to remove makeup too. So I haven't tried that yet. that as a
well, that's actually what I used when I removed my makeup. I can't even talk. I did the oil, got everything off. I then did the snow cleanser, and I actually washed my face in that. It was an afterthought when I thought, you know what, I didn't double cleanse, and that's when I added the powder, because I keep it all right there.
But in a sense, that's double cleansing.
But normally I would not have done it. Normally I would have just ended with the snow enzyme. Because I wasn't using the powder every day. Like I know you do most of the time. So if you're gonna do what I did, it's okay to do the oil, then the snow cleanser, and then
if you want to,
and you can end with that, or you can add the double cleanse.
You also can tweak all of it to however you feel, or
what works best for you.
What if you want to too? Because some people, they might want like say the dental exfoliation with the powder, because of the little.
It still cleanses.
It
still cleanses. So it still does the same.
So it's just like an extra deep cleansing you did that day, pretty much. You know. Yeah, it's totally up to you.
So what is in the snow cleanser that makes it so?
So it also has that papain, and it also has bromelain. I don't know what that is. There's a picture of a pineapple. So it's to help deep clean. And the other thing that they have is propolis biosome. Its active ingredients to provide healthy skin that aids in elasticity, texture, and moisturization. And also a camellia flower extract to maintain a smooth and glowy skin. Because I noticed that I recorded myself using the snow cleanser to like a tutorial on my Instagram, and I did notice that like after you cleanse it off, it's already glowy. So I was surprised. I was like, I felt like the cleansing oil does that too, but if it's just like one cleanser, so there's some people where they just want it super simple and short. They're like, I just want one cleanser, and then the main trio that we're gonna get into later. If I had to recommend just one cleanser, the snow cleanser. Because it's just, some people don't want 3, or they don't want oil, or they don't want the powder. They just want one. They don't want 3. They just want one. So I would recommend the snow cleanser. Because it does the job too.
And it really does. It's like a little. It's just fluffy.
It is like really nice. Well, once it foams up, it is fluffy, and a little bit goes a long way. So with everything in this company, a little bit goes a long way. Because she had a video that I was watching, and I was like, "There's a lot of snow on her face." But you even said it. You're like, "I think I put too much." Like,
I did. Oh, so it was that video. I think it was a little bit more than a dime. And I'm like, wow, that was a lot. And so last night I actually did, I did less than a dime.
Yeah.
I just wanted to test it out.
Yeah.
I wanted to see. Does
yeah.
this really?
Yeah.
I did less than a dime. I'm not going to say I went halfway down, but I did less.
Mm-hmm.
And it foamed up. It was nice, and it cleaned and cleansed my face.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, you know what? I need to stop with this nickel thing.
Yeah, because it looked like what? I was like, oh, well, like was it on your hair and everything? I was like,
oh, it was. Oh my goodness,
yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
It was everywhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't do what I do.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a learning curve too, though, because it's something totally different.
I just love
there.
the way my face feels when it's
Yeah.
clean. So
Yeah.
double cleansing, and in my mind, it's like, well, the more I use, the better it is, and that's and I know that's not true.
Yeah.
I got to get over that.
Yeah.
And I got to realize the dime size works.
Yeah.
Stop wasting product, because really I'm just wasting it.
Yeah.
And as far as I've only had to reorder one time, and I'm still not even using order number 2.
Yeah, even the cleansers, you don't even have to reorder as fast.
Yeah.
Because my snow cleanser, I still have mine from July.
Well, I just opened
July's
mine
a long
last
time
month,
ago.
or 3 or 4 weeks ago now.
Yeah.
It's been 3 or 4 weeks.
It's going to last you a long time, because a little bit goes a long way. The tubes are huge. You know?
True.
So that's why some people, I'm like, the value of it is it works. And
it
cute,
is.
and like a little bit goes a long way.
So that was another issue I had, was price.
Mm-hmm.
The price scared me.
But that's because of the bundle price. Like
but I mean, if I'm going to use something, I want to use not necessarily from A to Z, but I at least want to do the basic minimum.
Yeah.
You know, entry level 1 or maybe 2. And then, with me not working, my husband is on military, disability, so numbers scare me. When I buy gas at the pump, I'm scared. You know, I'm just scared when I go to the grocery store. It's just a financial thing.
That's true.
But when I compared how much the bundle, because I did the whole bundle, I did
the 305.
I did the basic, and I did the extended, the Boosie Boo.
Yeah, so it's 305.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh my gosh, $300. But when I compared that with what I was already using, my other Korean care, my organic American care that I do like. I mean, I've not really used any bad skincare line.
Yeah.
They've been fine.
Yeah.
But that's just it. They've been fine.
Yeah, they've not been wow.
Obviously, I've never noticed my hands like this before.
Yeah.
So when I compared, there was actually the American one was, I think, this was $305, so that was $325. It was a $20 difference. I'm like, well, I'd rather have this Jeju Island water, lava water thing.
Yeah, and a healing plan.
And the Korean one was about the same. It was a little. I think it was about the same, or $5 or $10 less or more. I can't remember which way.
Yeah.
But when I counted it out like that, and then the fact that I already knew, because I tried it.
Yeah.
I already knew how long it was going to last. I'm like, okay, I'm getting a better value, and I'm getting a better product.
Yeah.
And I get the lava water.
Yeah.
Actual lava water.
Actual lava water.
So, yeah. So we've done the powder, we've done the Snow Enzyme Cleanser, which I just like the name of it. Snow Enzyme just sounds really cool to me. So what comes after that?
So after cleansing is when you start hydrating your skin. So the next step is the oil mist. So this one, it's a little tricky because some of the ingredients sit at the bottom, so you have to shake it up. But it comes out like as a fine mist. And you're going to spritz that all over your face, and then you massage it in. So these next 2 steps that we're going to talk about, you can massage them in your face. The other 3, you cannot. So we'll go into that later. But the oil mist is to start hydrating your skin. And it also has a centella osseata in that too.
Okay.
So some people, they like to have a second one to refreshen their face throughout the day. Like if they're out and about, or if they don't work from home. So they like to refreshen their face, just like.
So they come in from doing grocery shopping, running errands. They just want to. Okay.
And it might bring like a little bit more glow too.
Can you do that over makeup?
Yes.
Okay.
So I don't know if you've seen like other companies where they sell like, say, a mist. It's just water. It's just
rose water. I've seen the rose water.
And yes, and
with that like hyaluronic acid.
So, but they're like, but it's not going into your dermis, so it's literally just like sitting on your outside, and it makes. And some of those things are like $30 or more. You know what I mean? Like depending on the brand. You know, some of these name brand companies, they know what they're doing though. You know what I mean? Like, and some of them it's just expensive. You know, fancy water in a bottle.
It smells good.
Yes, and it smells good to refreshen your face. But people buy into that. And they're like, oh yes, I want to refresh my face with this special water they have.
So I've got a face full of makeup or maybe no makeup, and I've run errands. I come back in, I can just spritz.
Yes.
What am I spritz, or am I just doing one big spritz?
It's just whatever. It's such a,
and then
it's such a light mist. No, some don't even pat it in at all.
Just leave
they
it.
just let it sit,
Okay.
and then because it's gonna start to absorb by itself.
That's interesting.
Remember the liposome delivery.
I'm going to try that.
Yeah.
I
so
haven't
I
done
haven't
that
done it
yet.
because I don't wear it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like my face already stays. It's to a point where it stays dewy and hydrated.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like it.
So
It
how
has
long
gone
ago
away.
did you wash your face? And
I just did earlier, so
like it's
maybe like an hour ago. No,
Okay.
it was like at 10:30 when I showered.
Oh yeah.
So I went for a walk.
Oh, that was like two hours ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You still have the dewy,
Yeah.
clean,
Yeah,
refreshed
but I
look.
don't feel like I need to refresh either.
Okay.
Because I work from home, you
Yeah.
know? So, but even if I would, like, say later I'm going to go run errands, I don't think I'm going to refresh again because I'm going to come home.
This
after
has got to be the best job ever. She gets to work from
Yeah.
home. She
Yeah.
gets to meet all kinds of wonderful men and women. I mean, yet men are using the skincare
Oh,
too.
yes. The men.
I mean,
they're
how
like,
wonderful is this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, a lot of the men use this skincare line. In Korea, there's tons of men that use it, you know?
And, they
And
have
now
this-
here in America, too, there's a lot that they have good skin.
yeah.
I mean, but then again, you know that guys didn't really use skincare here in America, you know? But the men that do, you can see their skin difference is
Yeah.
insane. Like, they look young. Their skin looks very youthful.
Yeah,
they don't have no wrinkles.
Yeah, the
nothing.
men here use that green or blue soap that's manly man.
Yeah, like
And
3-in-1 body wash or
and
whatever.
they've got the scrub brush.
Yes, yes. I was like, no, that's not how you're supposed to do. What? You can't use that for your face, or they just use water. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, like sometimes it's gonna catch up to you later. You know.
Yeah.
So sometimes this can be like, say, a preventative. You know, like you're being proactive in advance. Like say that's why they say teach your kids young too. You know, like
Yeah.
my son's 13, so he's been using the skincare for the last couple months. You know, like I wish I had started young because maybe
I do
now
too.
we wouldn't have wrinkles or we wouldn't have.
I wish I had started younger.
Yeah, we wouldn't have all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're starting pretty late. You know,
Yeah.
but I feel like with Incellderm, like so many people have their kids use it because it's natural,
Yeah.
it's clean, it's
It's
vegan,
a big
it's
deal.
gentle. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I mean, and kids don't need the whole line. You know what I mean? Like
No.
they use just like 4 items because they don't have the fine lines and wrinkles yet. You know, so we need to use.
Well,
the other
don't
stuff.
say yet because
Yeah.
you're starting young, so they may
Yeah.
not get that.
Yeah, and they might not get it at all. Yeah, we're being preventative. Yes.
So what is in the mist? What is it called again?
The Vishen oil mist.
Okay.
I could be saying the Vishen wrong. Vishen, I don't know. But it's a hydrating vitamin infused mist. And it also has camellia seed oil as well. To like what they say, the Koreans believe in moisturizing your skin, hydrating your skin, but naturally and gently, you know?
Yes.
So it's intense moisture to maintain that smooth, glowy skin.
Mm-hmm.
And they have sea berry as well. Sea berry water. It has a high level of vitamin C and vitamin E, which aids in skin vitality. So a lot of people ask me like, does the skincare have hyaluronic acid? Does it have vitamin C? All that stuff. The mist has the vitamin C. So I mean,
well, that's a big deal then, because
Yes.
vitamin C is what will help reduce the color.
But the thing with American skincare though is that their vitamin C products, they tell you should only use it either morning or night. I forgot which one because before Incellderm,
you can do either.
I used so many different brands of so many serums. Like literally, like say Tatcha, Drunk Elephant, Sunday Riley. I mean, Sunday Riley, one of their bottles I had is still in my fridge that I don't touch anymore. It was like $160 because it said that it would give you that glow and all that stuff, you know. So when I used it, it did give me a tingliness, but I didn't see a glow. You know what I mean? But I just
for $160, I don't only want to see a glow. I want to see a whole fresh face that's firm. I mean, that's a lot of money.
So and another brand I used to use was Kadali. So Kadali, you could feel the tightening effect of it of one of the bottles. It was a tightening thing. That one though, that one little, it was an elixir. It's like this big.
Okay.
I think that one was like about 120. So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like I've tried so many. Some of the ones I haven't tried, I say that's even more expensive, like Chanel, La Mer. My girls that have La Mer, the cream is like the moisturizer. It's like $300. I've had them where whenever they bought when they use this,
and
they're like
Elemis.
oh, so I used to use Elemis too.
Elemis and
I used to use Elemis too. They're very expensive as well, and it feels nice in the moment, but a couple hours later it's gone. That feeling is gone. You know, like so. Same with La Mer. Like my friends that used to use it, they're like La Mer. They felt like just sat on their face. They texted me this. You know, they're like, man, they're like Incellderm is different. Like I can still feel that it's so hydrated. Like I can feel it, but I can't feel it in a sense.
That's
you know what I mean?
that's how I felt when I tried
like,
it.
Feel like
and the next morning, I felt still fresh face, and it was the next morning.
Yeah, yeah.
That right there was a big deal.
That's why I like to tell people that it's like a facial, but not a facial. You know what I mean? Like the skincare,
cheaper than a facial.
Yeah, the skincare feels like you got a facial twice a day.
Yeah.
But it's just your skincare, you know? And facials, you know, like you can still go get it done, of course. You know what I mean? Like every once in a while it's nice to have someone else like do your face, you know? But it's expensive. Like it's over $100 for a good one.
But it does feel good.
Yeah, it does feel good. It sure does feel good, you know? So I even have the steam machine and stuff like that, like, you know, where you put it on your counter, like those little portable ones, you know, a couple bucks on Amazon, you know? But even then, I haven't felt the need to use that. Like I even have like say the microdermabrasion tool or whatever. It's like I think I bought it for like $120 somewhere. I used to use that to like really deep clean my pores and stuff like that, you know. Then I apply skincare afterwards. I haven't had to touch any of these tools or devices. It's just a skincare doing everything that a device can do because it's going into your dermis, you know. So I used to get a lot of blackheads right in here, like most. Yeah. You know. All those bumps.
And then I'd get a few on my nose. Now look at my nose. I have nothing is on my nose. I have no makeup. I have this right here. I have cheeks on.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's cleansed out everything. Yeah. But the first step is that cleansing oil because it really does.
Because this was another big thing.
For me too.
I was really surprised at how clear my nose is. So the only thing with that is I have to be careful now with my glasses because I have the little pads.
No, it'll slide because your skin is soft.
No. I have to make sure I change those little pads out because if I don't, then I will have a little bit of a red patch or I'll start getting a blackhead where they're sitting on my face. So now I know how to prevent that. Yeah, I can mitigate, you know, having that problem. Yeah. So in the mist, you did say it has vitamin C. Does it have hyaluronic acid? Vitamin E.
So with this company, they're hyaluronic acid terming because it's in like on their website. They'll have a breakdown of even more of the ingredients, like you know, like define like this is like the main key ingredients. Okay. But the whole skincare line is pretty much filled with hyaluronic acid in it. Okay. But it's just on like a lower level. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because they don't want to be. You're applying it.
Yeah, because you're applying so much already on. It's going to do its thing into your dermis, you know? So they don't, like, say, like, other companies are like, they sell it by a bottle, hyaluronic acid, you know? It's not like that, you know? It's already just spread out throughout their whole skincare line.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, which is good.
And the way that hyaluronic acid works is you cannot put it on a dry face.
It has to be wet.
It has to be, your face has to be damp, or you have to mix it with your moisturizer. So I learned that, and once I learned that, it's like, oh, okay. So the fact,
but this is like starting that
when you told me that it was throughout the skincare line, I'm like, perfect.
Yeah, because it'll start to like hydrate your face already. Yeah. That's why I like say after you cleanse, you pat your face dry, then this is when you start the hydration part. So the oil mist, you know, so you just spritz all over, massage it in, up your neck and on top of your hands.
And you can massage it in.
Yes.
So I did that right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You did do that right. Yes.
I think it's the next one I didn't do right?
The calming gel?
I did the calming gel correctly. So
after... It's the trio that you...
That I messed up? Okay. Yeah. So the calming gel
So the next step is the calming gel. Yeah. Yes. So, yes, I do. So the calming gel has 24 karat gold flakes in it. And you definitely want to massage that into your skin. Because whenever you dispense it on your hand, you can see the little gold flakes. So 24 karat gold flakes has a lot of properties that's good for your skin. And it's 100% pure gold ingredients too. They're not going to use fake 24
I would hope not.
Gold. Yeah, you know, so they're very upfront with everything that they use, you know. And it also has damask rose water, and that contains vitamins and minerals to moisturize your dry skin. Yeah, that's and the other thing about this one is that they tested it for 72 hours of hydration. So it's actually keeping your skin hydrated for 72 hours. Yeah. In your skin.
It's keeping it hydrated. So that's the key word you want to hone in on. Yes. It's keeping your skin hydrated, not oil.
Yes.
Not.
Yes.
Yeah, it's keeping it hydrated healthily from the dermis. Is that right? Am I getting
into your dermis.
Yeah, into your dermis.
So which is your deepest skin layer. Yeah. So let's jump into that real quick. Okay. So, because we keep talking about going into the dermis. So with this company, they decided to use liposome delivery technology. So if you ever had numbing cream on you, like say if you ever had eyebrows tattooed or just a tattoo in general, some people put a numbing cream on their skin. So they put it like just gently on. They don't rub it in at all. They literally just put it gently on. And about 5 to 10 minutes later, that part of your skin goes numb. So I myself, I did, eyebrows tattoo. I have tattoos on my body. So they literally just glide it on and they tell you to wait 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. And it's literally numb before they tattoo you so you don't feel a thing. And that's with that technology is going into your dermis to numb your skin. So this company decided to use that same technology with their skincare line. So that way it goes into your deepest skin layer, the dermis, and starts to heal from within. So some people...
So it's healing.
It's healing. So the plant is healing, but the technology brings the ingredients into your dermis to start that healing process, you know. So with some people, though, they may experience a purging because since it's going to your dermis, it's pulling everything out
it's going
to the
in
surface.
So deep instead of you cleansing and moisturizing the surface of your skin. It's getting underneath.
There's nothing else out there that goes into your dermis. Like everything else is like maybe like 1 or 2 skin layers deep. Your dermis is 5 layers deep. And in Korea, they have to specify how deep their skincare goes. This is the only one that goes that 5 layers deep.
That's huge.
And then adding in that you're using fresh Centella Asiata and the Jeju Island lava water. So those two go into your dermis to start healing and pulling out the bad. You may purge, but you have to think of the end game. That once it's done purging completely, like you have to push through. And like I had to guide people through it, you know, because it does suck to have purging systems. Yes, you know.
Stay consistent.
Yes, because when you start to see the purge, you might be like, oh, I don't want to continue.
It doesn't work. Oh my gosh,
I'm like, no. It's like because this skincare goes to your dermis, it's literally pulling everything out. Like it really is pulling everything out. You know, it's not just 2 layers out. It's your dermis out. That's how some people, when they have that glow, it's because their dermis is completely clear, like healed. Everything is all those toxins of like say American skincare that's been in there, and like say anything else you ever use on your skin absorbs 64% of what you use on it. So everything that you were using before is probably just sitting in there. So your skin, the Incellderm is gonna start pulling everything out. So like say some at the beginning it's gonna look great. Like say the first month you're gonna have amazing skin already from the skincare, but then maybe in a month is when everything that was in your dermis is going to start being pulled to the very front now.
To the surface,
you know what I mean? Yes. So some people may experience a purge. Everyone's process is going to be different. So some people, they purge right away. Some people, they're going to purge a month later or 2 months later. We don't know.
I think it took me 2 months.
Yeah, so you don't know though.
And it lasted, if I would stop picking at my face.
Yeah,
it
so
lasted
I recommend pimple patches if you get a pimple.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that way you don't touch it. Because you don't want to scar from
Buy
it.
them at Walmart. That's the cheapest place I've
found.
And even if cheaper than Amazon.
Yeah. So even if you say if you do pick it at and you have a scar because you picked at it, Incellderm will lighten it over time. You know, so just give it a chance to do that too. You know, so it's not gonna be permanent completely. You know, but that was the other thing that's big about that made me try the skincare. The liposome delivery and the plants. That's how whenever she talked to me, the girl that got me to try it, it was just an hour phone call. And she's telling me about those 2 main things. And I was like, wow, like that's very different. There's nothing else out there like that.
So I think you told me once the calming gel was used
on sunburns.
On sunburn, yeah, thank you.
So a lot of people bought this extra bottles and they put it in the fridge for sunburns. Because they noticed this one lady took a picture of her daughter before and after her sunburn. I literally, within like less than I think 6 hours, that redness was like gone.
Oh, nice.
Because this helps with redness and itchiness. And this is the one that has 8 layers of hyaluronic acid.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, and that helps with your moisture and your elasticity. So that's why
a nickel size next.
Yeah. So that's why that 72-hour hydration testing that they did is because of that too. You know, like nice. So all this information I'm telling you, they have it on the Explore Riman website, and they also have like I think when you scroll all the way down, there's a thing called the drive, and as a distributor, I think you can see more files of each thing, like all the legal stuff behind it. Like say not the legal stuff. What's the word for it? Like the patents behind it, like the testing, the clinical studies. Yes, you can see they have all that.
I've actually seen some of that, and that's actually the first time.
Yes,
I'm sure you showed it to me, but I was more interested in what was going on my face.
Yeah.
But I actually
because that's a lot.
I did see they had a greenhouse.
Yes.
They had a they had a greenhouse. They took video or pictures, I'm not sure which one, of the plants, and then they had in the forefront a plant with the smaller plant.
Yeah, that's the Centella Asiata.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
so
in Korea, in Jeju Island. Yes, so people, in the summer, some of the people that were like the top distributors, they got flown out to Korea, to Jeju Island, and on Jeju Island, Riman built a actual this whole Jeju Island village
Yeah.
for distributors.
And that was,
and those
I
people that got
saw
to
that.
go, they got to see where they're sourcing it from. Like
yeah.
these people are working and just taking care of it themselves, like, you know, growing it and harvesting it. Everything's like fresh, clean. They're all like like they don't hide nothing.
I like that.
Like they're very open about everything, about how clean they are too, because they want to show you that they're truly clean. Like they want to be clean. And the owner, they had a Zoom call the other day about where the owner, like, why did he come up with this company? And he was looking at his daughter about how beautiful and youthful her skin was. She was like very young, you know. And he's like, what it would take to get skin like that for us adults? And so he started to look into it. And he's the one that came up with the name Incellderm. Incellderm.
Incellular dermis.
Mhm.
Incellderm.
Yes.
So looking at that picture or video, whichever one
Yeah,
it
it's probably
was,
video.
you had the little plant, you had the big plant,
Yeah.
showing how they're the same. The plants were the same age. They were, everything was the same with the exception of the lava water, and how the difference in growth and health. I mean, just healthy. And then on top of that, you have the gold. You have the, how much hyaluronic acid?
8 layers.
8 layers of the hyaluronic acid. That's huge.
And they also talk about how this, because it helps with itchiness, so seasonal allergies. So people have used this for that, and eczema too.
Eczema,
so
that's the other one. Yes.
Eczema is one of the biggest things right now. Like I know a lot of people with their kids have eczema. It's like from head to toe. You
That's
know?
gotten real prevalent lately.
Because in America, our food is processed. It's not good.
Oh, there's so much processing.
It's like, you know, like, and even then, even our fruits and vegetables, they're spraying with all kind of pesticides, all that thing. You know, all those things affect everything. So we eat it, and then it goes into our you know,
our bodies,
and then our embryos, and then kids are affected by it, you know. So I know countless people where their kids have eczema. So a lot of people that are, you know, consumers of this company, they use it on their kids. So they've tweaked everything, you know, like everyone, like some people use the calming gel to help with the itchiness and the redness of their kids' skin. And you can see the difference almost instantly within a couple of hours, you know. So some people, they use the active powder to clean, like say if the eczema is like really dry, just to cleanse that off. So anything, that's
a big deal. I mean, because I know a lot of people who have it and their skin looks raw sometimes, and it looks like it hurts.
Yeah, and I'm sure it does, and it's so dry too.
Yeah.
And then the things that they sell now in the stores for eczema, it's not really truly clean, because in American standards,
you know,
like American standards are so different. It's lower than the other countries.
I don't understand that. I could get into that.
Because the thing is that people want cheap and fast. Like say if you go to the Target right now, you're gonna find skincare there that says like it has Centella Asiata, or it might say that it's for eczema, blah blah. Then because it's cheap, you're gonna want to grab it. But if you look at the ingredients, and accessible.
Easily, you know, you can just run out and grab it. Yeah,
but sometimes cheaper isn't better either.
No.
You know what I mean? And accessible isn't better either.
Well, and expensive stuff, the LMS, the Chanel, and these are all fine products. If you like them, you use them, and they work for you. Great. We're not bashing any other product, because I've used other products and I've liked them.
Yeah.
I didn't love them.
Yes.
Like I love them now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
But you know, there's
differences.
A difference. Yeah. And so expensive, cheap, accessibility.
Yeah.
The least amount of preservatives in my food, my drink, my skincare.
As much as you can, wherever you can.
Yeah.
That's why I have people that are like, just because it's Chanel doesn't mean it's better. Yeah. Because it's expensive.
But their purses are beautiful.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah. You know, like whatever. You know, that's why like there's some have their higher niche, I guess you could say. I don't know. Yeah. You make. So I mean, but just because a skincare is named Chanel doesn't mean the ingredients are cleaner and whatnot. You know what I mean? Like anyone can stick a label on anything. You're like, what was one of the brands now? Like Kim Kardashian has a skincare line. You know, like
does she really?
Yes. It's called. Is it called Skin? I don't know. You know what I mean? But it's like how. Like all these celebrities coming out with random skincare, but they know that it's going to sell because they're celebrities.
It's a name.
You know what I mean?
It's a name.
And people are going to be like, okay, you know, like I want it too. You know, or say like, I see skin influencers. They post like a different skin product every day, and they're like, oh my gosh, this saved my skin.
Do you
and
really
I'm like,
use all of those?
Yes,
you know?
But every day is a different skincare, like a different moisturizer, a different. And I'm like, that's so many different ingredients you're using every single day. And then there's a whole wall of like a billion of different products that because they're being sent that to post and like you're being paid for to advertise this product.
And they may like it. They may like some of it. Some of it they've tried. But I gotta say,
it's in one moment.
I've been approached by one other skincare company, and I will say I like everything about their skincare. I like the fact that it is organic, it's all natural. And I actually went back and forth. Did I want to try Incellderm right before I tried it the first time, or do I want to try the other one? And I mean, I went with this because I really liked everything that I saw. Yeah. And then I tried it. Yeah. And like I said, the next morning I woke up and I was just shocked. So,
I think everyone, once they try it, they're like, whoa, this is different. And especially when they wake up the next day, they're like, whoa, like it still feels like a lot is like, it feels like baby skin the next day, So, I mean, that the proof is in the pudding, pretty much. That is what someone else said too. They're like, the proof is in the pudding. It does the job already. You know what I mean? Like and sometimes don't knock it until you try it because it is new in America, So it's been a year, but it's still newer here. Yeah, So a lot of them, they don't know what it is yet, So but it's growing.
So that's the calming or the
calming balance gel.
Okay, and so then after that is when
you start the trio.
So I originally was going to buy that line, and then next would come the moisturizer. But then I decided to add this part. Isn't that what I did?
No, you did the whole. The whole kit comes with this.
Okay, I did the whole thing. Okay.
Yeah. So because the oil mist and the calming gel is starting to hydrate your skin. Okay. Then you go in with the trio. Yeah. Like this, because that's not gonna. It's just a box.
Oh, okay.
But this is the trio.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay, so this is the trio. So these two are normally sold together. They're called Botox in a bottle. Botox in a bottle, whatever you want to call it. Botox in a bottle. But it tightens, lifts, and it helps with all, like, say, the hyperpigmentation, the melasma.
Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good.
But that just reminded me, I don't know if you remember, but I had melasma that started right up here on both sides and just came down about the width of my fingers down this area, and then it went across.
You should take pictures. Well, you have your before pictures, but
you've already seen it.
No,
I do.
A recent update one.
But it got rid of my melasma.
It speaks volumes.
Photos. I don't know if it. And my eyesight is so bad, and if I could just start wearing my glasses, things would be better. But it really did. I don't see the melasma anymore, which is why I would wear makeup, because I didn't want anyone to see. I didn't want anyone to see my acne. I didn't want to have anyone see the melasma. I wanted to have a clear looking face. Yeah, that's why I wore makeup. Yeah, I wanted to hide it. Now I've been makeup free, and okay. Good. So So what are we doing next then? What is next?
So that's the booster and serum. That's the one that helps with the tightening, the lifting, the melasma. So that's why these three. That's why I told you the other two you can massage in. When you go to the trio, I call it the trio now. It's just easier. You can only just glide it on because of that liposome technology. The skin. So what they noticed too is that they make the skincare into nano-sized liposome bubbles. And other skincare, the molecules are so big that it doesn't go into your dermis. This company, they create the skincare to where it's a nano liposome. They're super tiny. And it will be able to penetrate deep into your skin to go into the dermis with that liposome technology. So that's why you just glide it on. It will do its thing to absorb into your skin.
So I'm spraying.
So they do a thing called Boosty Boo. So
Boosty Boo.
So it's booster, serum, and then booster. So first, I like to spray, like, say, my forehead and my cheeks, and then I just glide it on gently everywhere, upwards on my neck, and on top of my hands.
So me doing this was not good. Spray.
Yeah,
and
so I just do three.
Just glide.
Yeah, and I just glide. Okay. So I just glide it everywhere and glide it upwards on my neck and on top of my hands, the extras.
But you're not. I'm
not massaging it in.
That's
there's no massaging. There's no padding. There's not even pressing it in, because the events I've done, I've seen it, I'm guiding, and I see them pressing it, I was like, no, don't press it in, and they're like, oh, I was like, it's going to be so different from what you've been taught in America, like literally completely different. I'm like, you're going to just glide it on, because you don't want those nano-sized liposomes breaking on the top. You want them to go into your dermis and open up in there, so that way it can start to do its thing inside your dermis. Yeah. So you just glide. So that first spray opens up your pores. And then after that, you apply the serum. So the serum I do 4 drops, my forehead and my cheeks. Sometimes if more comes out on my, like when I do the first 3 spots, then I don't need to put it on my chin, you know. And I just same thing, glide everywhere and up my neck and on top of my hands. That goes into your pores. And then you spray one more time with a booster to just kind of protect over that.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's just, you're going to feel that dewiness, you know. And if you notice, every step I'm saying so far, I don't tell you to wait 10 minutes, wait 5 minutes, wait 15 minutes.
Wait,
you don't need to wait.
Nothing,
you don't need to wait at all. Like, you just keep laying the hydration on because it's going to absorb into your dermis by itself. It doesn't need no wait time, I guess you could say, you know.
Well, there are a lot of serums that you can buy over the counter and that you put it on and then you have to kind of wait, let it soak in.
Yeah, I used to do that. Yeah, I had to go do something else and I had to wash my hands with soap again and then do the whatever else next, the cream or whatever next. So the last step is the cream, which is the moisturizer. A lot of people ask me, like, where's the moisturizer? I was like, it's called cream in this company. So the active cream plumpens your skin. So, like, one of my friends, she has, like, bad acne scarring on both sides of her face. It was from when she was younger. And when she started doing the skincare twice a day, because before she was only doing it at night, and she was like, oh, it feels good already, it does a job. But I was like, try doing it twice a day. Let's see if it, because I saw someone else's before and after. I was like, whoa. So I asked them what they did, and they said morning and night. So when she took her before photo, then 2 weeks later, you could see that her redness was a lot lighter, like it's almost all gone. And you could see that her acne scar was pushed out. And I talked to my upline, and she's like, it's because it's plumping her skin, so it's pushing out those, like, those acne scars, those pockets that she had. So eventually it's going to be to where it's just even, like no more. I was like, wow. I was like, you could see it in the photo. You could see the redness is gone. You could see that the skin is plumping out. I was like, how did it do that? And she's like, the cream. I was like, oh my god. Like, you know, like,
and does that customer, is she
oh yeah, she's happy. Yeah. So she's like, I'm gonna stick to it twice a day because it's she could see the difference. That's why I tell you, pictures really speak volumes. Like, you, like, even if it's not for, like, you know, not even to post, but just for yourself, so you can be like that's why when I put it side by side for you, you're like, I think it was 2 weeks in, and I was like, how's it going? You're like, I don't see a difference. And I was like, send me your photos. And I put it side by side, and you're like, I was like,
quite down.
No, you're like, I don't see a difference. It's been 2 weeks. I was like, send me the photos. And then I put it on side by side in an app, and I was like, look at your neck. Like, you can see it was lifted. It's lifted big time, you know. And any lines you had, it has improved big time. No, it's
this right here.
Yeah. I have your before photos. You sent it to me. It's no, but you look great now. I'm talking about like it really works because it's going into your dermis, you know. So, and then I remember in the picture too, it was around your under eyes. I was like, do you see the difference? And you're like, I was like, pictures matter so much, even if it's not to post online, just for yourself, you know, like, so you can see it, you know. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't have known either. Because my before and after photo was my smiling photo. When you smile, you have different wrinkles. I didn't know that I had a wrinkle on my upper lip and right here. It was like a bunch right here. So I was like, I don't really see. It feels nice and all that stuff. And I sent my photo to my friend about before and after, and she's like, I was like, do you see a difference? She's like, how do you not see a difference? So she circled it for me, and I was like, oh. So even myself having the side by side, I still didn't even see it. And my friend had to circle it for me, and I was like, oh. I was like, whoa. I was like, that's crazy, you know? Yeah.
I think a lot of. So I have already photo issues with my own photos. So because I've lost so much weight and I have been working out and I have been doing different things, I have maybe not severe, I have bad body dysmorphia. Bad. Yeah. Like, I still go into a store and I'm going to the women's section that starts at 20W up. I wear a size 4. Wow. And I still don't see it. I still get a pair of jeans in the mail, and because I don't like to try things on, and I'll get it. I'm like, there's no way my leg will go in there, much less both my legs and my butt. And I put it on and go, oh, mine, this is too big. It's a shock. Yeah. And I'm like that with my face too. I'm not used to not having the round face. Yeah. So I'm still a little uncomfortable.
I think there's a lot of people that go through that. Yeah. And, like, it's not like it's announced or anything like that. You know, like, I think a lot of people go through body, especially women. Yeah. I think body dysphoria. We go through, like, say, not being comfortable in our own skin. Like, you know, it's just.
So for me, not wearing makeup is huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to put the blush on today, but we had to do some things at the school and things that, you know.
Oh, to prepare.
And I'm like, I just want to put a little bit of color here because I just looked so pale. But next week you're going to see me with no makeup and with the snow and sun all over my face.
Yeah. Yeah. I had another friend too, same thing. She always depended on makeup because she didn't like her skin. But she's been using skincare, I think about like a month now. So she came to try it at my house. Yeah. And literally the next day she went to work and she's like, I'm not wearing makeup. She's like, I feel so good. Yeah. It feels like so glowy.
So I'm in month 4. I think this is, I think it was the 2nd or 3rd week of November. So I would be literally month 4 right now.
Yeah. And to me that's working fast because even just using it, you feel the difference. And then when you give it time for it to actually see that, you could see like say your hands, the sunspots went away, your neck lifted, you're like, that was 2 weeks whenever we did that before and after photo. That shows you that the skincare is way more advanced than what's out there now. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because everything that I've used before, it felt nice. You know, nothing was wrong with it. It wasn't horrible. But it wasn't like, say, life-changing or a game changer. You know, like, this is literally changing my face and how my skin feels. You know, it's a big difference. You know, like my skin feels like baby skin.
I for the last 3 or 4, I'm still staring at my hands. Yeah. I mean, I'm still staring at them. Yeah. And I'm just.
But some people they may think that they want like a overnight miracle, you know, and like or one thing does all. Yeah, it's a couple steps, you know, but it literally takes 5 minutes. Like I recorded myself, you know, regular timing, not sped up. It's about 5 to 6 minutes of your time, morning and night, you know.
I don't think 5 minutes is really that long. Sometimes I feel like I don't have 5 minutes to spare, but in all honesty, once you get your hair up and you put the band in, it feels good. And, you know, I've actually started doing a lot of self-care since I started this too. So now I'm not only doing this routine, I'm doing it an hour earlier than I would normally go to bed.
I started doing it earlier.
And then I'm going to bed and I'm listening to an audiobook or I'm reading a book. Or I'm watching something motivational on YouTube or something. Yeah. And I'm actually noticing my self-care routine. I'm taking care of it.
But it makes you feel better too. Yeah. Remember we talked about it last time, like your skincare and how your skin feels and how it looks, it makes you have that light again. Yeah. Like, what was that word that we used? But it's just made you
illuminating, or
you're like you look lighter, but like but not like skin wise, but like, you know, you just like you just feel better. Yeah, you just feel better. You know what I mean? Like, and your skin can do that for you.
Your aura.
Yeah,
it's like your whole aura feels better.
It's better. Yeah. It's improved. You know, so I feel like it does do that because my friends are more confident now. And even girls that I don't know, like the California one, she's feeling more confident to post without or not wear makeup. Yeah. Or I have another friend where she doesn't use filters at all anymore. But I know that she used it because you're not confident in your own skin. Yeah. And I used to be the same. I'm not gonna lie. I used to use filters too because I was not happy with certain areas of my skin. So even if it's just like a light filter, I still used it. But it sucks because
now you're not doing
nowadays, now I don't do it at all. I don't use it at all. And the thing is that, but with the way the world is now, you want to use filters all the time, you know, or to protect your face from how it really looks.
And that's what I was doing. I was trying to do as natural as I could, but then there were some filters that gave me some really nice eyes.
Yes, exactly. Or like it blurs your skin just right, you know. But you get to a point where now I don't use it at all. You know what I mean? And it's not to be boastful or that. It's just like, I'm finally comfortable in my own skin. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, it feels good. And when I start seeing my friends post without a filter, makeup free, filter free, I'm like, I'm happy for her because I know that means she's to a point where she's happy in her own skin. You know what I mean?
we definitely need to promote each other, back each other up, as opposed to putting other women down. I mean, women have it really rough, in my opinion. I think women have it rough.
We're constantly being judged, or
constantly,
like, you know,
we're not good enough, we're not this, we're not that. And then you have another woman going, well, her hair's too long, she must do whatever. Yeah. You know what, who cares? Yeah. Be happy for her. Yeah. Be happy for her that she's a CEO. Be happy for her that she has long hair. Be happy for her that, you know, she can wear that jacket or
or dress that way, whatever she wants.
Be happy for each other and support one another. And I really think if we could all
uplift
each other. Yeah, we need that.
I think it matters. I mean, it does matter
So, go ahead. So we've got the ingredients.
So with the trio, which is the booster serum and cream, so obviously it has a Centella Asiata in it, so that helps with soothing and providing moisture to dry skin. So that's why, like, say when people ask about hyaluronic acid, the Centella Asiata is hydrating your skin too. You know, so it's like a different, instead of hyaluronic acid, it's a different ingredient that's hydrating your skin, and that ginger island lava water as well. So they also have something called Spiraceous Crispa extract. It keeps your skin healthy and moisturized. And it also has 17 different kinds of amino acids for moisturization and skin elasticity. And remember, with this company, you can go to exploreriman.com and read like every little thing if you want. They have the ingredients. In the comments. Yeah, they have the ingredients. They have videos of the science behind it. You know, they have to where it shows you, like, say, I don't know how they do these videos, but, like, you know, just to show you how it goes into your deepest skin layer. Because, like I said, there's nothing else out there like this. Yeah. That's why I had to try it, because I've tried everything else. You know, like, why not try this too, you know? And same with this, it's EWG all green and allergen free as well. So that's why
I want to, actually, I'm going to write that in the description. I want to write down their patented and their rewards. I'm going to put that down because I really think people would be interested. Yes. I like that. Okay.
Yeah. But it does all that, and it's to help with these three is, so like I told you before, like, say how some people, they just want short and simple. So there's actually a bundle on the website where it's called the Essential Ritual, and it's just a snow cleanser, this trio, and the sunscreen. That's it. So that's just up to the person, you know what I mean? But like for us women, I feel like as moms too, you know, when we wear makeup, we want to cleanse it off with the cleansing oil and the active powder. You want to double cleanse. Or if you're a mom running around, you're sweating, like even if you didn't wear makeup, the Zoop, for example, like you want to clean that off. Yeah. It's just gross, you know? So.
Well, in actuality, no matter where you live anymore, there's so much pollution.
Yes.
In
that
the
too.
world.
You want to clean that off.
So you got the pollution just laying on your skin.
The pollen or the allergens out there, you want to cleanse everything off.
Well, and look at how close we are to refineries.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's in the air.
We're an oil and gas industry city, and granted, I know they're 45 minutes to an hour away, but it's still,
it's in the air.
You still have it
you
in the air.
You can't control the air.
No.
Yeah.
Not yet. I'm trying.
No, trying. So. Yeah, that was the cream. Oh, and the cream also has Easy Calm 6. It's a botanical complex from in nature that helps brighten and soothe your skin.
What's this?
It says NBP complex, 4 types of extracts obtained through 7-day ultrasonic aging and method to aid in moisturization, elasticity, and antioxidant care.
Oh, I did not read that. Okay.
There's a lot. That's why,
nice.
like, all this is on the site too. Yeah. I feel like there's so much ingredients and science behind this company that they have their own website. Like, it's not a secret. You know what I mean? Like, you can
and they're transparent.
Yeah, they're totally transparent. You know, so it's just up to the person if they want to dive that deep. Yeah. Some people don't. I was curious. I was like, so I sat there during that week of trying it for a week, and I was like, watching the video. I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. You know, and then like they have weeklies. The company, the distributors, they have different weekly Zoom calls, Monday and Thursdays. So if you ever have time, you want to just hop on and watch, or I'll send you an old one. They talk about this stuff too, like not as deep as we are, like, you know, going through this, but they tell you the gist of it, you know. Or if anyone else out there wants to like hop on a Zoom call and watch it, they have it weekly, Tuesdays and Thursdays.
That's nice.
So it's just like, you know, go over a little bit of the ingredients and the skincare and the hair care and the body, the collagen, the gut health supplements, and the company itself too, like to talk about the company, you know. So it's free to just, you know, hop on and watch too if they don't want to like read and all that.
And it's really nice. It's really nice that you. I mean, how many other companies are allowing a consumer to hop on a call or hop on a video or watch what they're doing and learn what they're doing and how they're doing it.
Yeah. Normally, and have a separate website.
People normally want to keep it close to their vest and not share anything.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. So okay, well that was really good. That was basically
the main
bundle
part, they have right now, you know, and the sunscreen.
And that's what I'm using. And I'm using that.
Let's throw in the sunscreen. Okay. So the sunscreen is it just came to America in September. So remember, this company has been in Korea for 5 years, and they barely came to North America in March of last year. Their 1-year anniversary was last Monday.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so it was Monday was their 1-year anniversary. So in Korea, they have much more products than what we have here. Like they have energy packets. They have these protein shake packets that I've seen people in Korea, they drink it for like breakfast. They have black shampoo for your grays. They have
Do you
many
think
more.
that'll ever come here?
I'm
I know,
hoping
I know
so,
it's
because
FDA
us,
stops everything.
yes, so that's why I said like in America they have different regulations, but their regulations aren't even as clean as other countries. You know what I mean? So that's what's insane too. That's why it took a while for the sunscreen, because they had to tweak it a little bit, but they still wanted to keep it, you know, as clean as possible, as the original. You know what I mean? But America, that's why some stuff is like FDA approved, but how clean is it even the FDA in America?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it ruins a lot of things for us, you know. So
we have corn syrup in our drinks, whereas they have pure cane sugar and
all that crazy stuff.
Well,
so the sunscreen has hyaluronic acid in it too, so it keeps your skin hydrated all day long, and it feels like skincare. That's what I love about it too. And
I didn't even know it had the hyaluronic acid.
Yeah, it has hyaluronic acid too. And then it also doesn't have a chemical smell because they don't use chemicals. No smell. And they also it doesn't leave a white cast. So that was a big thing for me too. Like it does zero white cast.
I don't think there's smell in any of it.
No,
I don't. Think
there's
there's
no
Because with my asthma, if anything,
there's like no like scents added to anything. Everything's just natural. So the smell is just the natural smell.
I like
natural
that.
ingredients.
I like that.
You know? Yes,
I like that.
So it also has birch sap. So it soothes the skin with 17 amino acids and minerals to moisturize. It helps redness too. So that's why the sunscreen is not just sunscreen. Like it does more than that, you know.
And you want to protect your skin. So part of good skincare, washing it off and hydrating and all of that. I mean, sunscreen is it's part of your skincare.
Yeah. So the hyaluronic acid, 8 layers of hyaluronic acid in it to keep your skin hydrated throughout the day as well. And then they also have this other thing that's patented. It's called Lucient Mela XD. I could totally be butchering that. But it's extracts to brighten your skin and enhance elasticity. So that's why they say it's not your average sunscreen. No. You know, it's hydrating and improving your elasticity at the same time. Yeah. That's what I like about it too. You know, and it's gentle enough to use. And for me, this is like, people ask me what do I use, like when I do wear makeup, what do I use to prime my makeup on like my skincare? And the sunscreen is not, it feels like skincare too, and it's hydrating, so that's my makeup primer.
Yeah, you don't need the primer that minimizes pores because you're taking care of your skin.
Yes, and it's already done it for you, you know. So that's why even over here it says, you know, won't cause caking when makeup is used. Yeah. Because other sunscreen, it's different. I've used plenty of other sunscreens too. I used to use Supergoop. Supergoop is, what is it called? It has carcinogens.
And I love Supergoop.
Yeah, because the texture is so soft. It's like butter.
I know. And I went and looked it up and I thought, oh no, I love this stuff. And
it's so popular though. Yeah. Like I see, oh my gosh, way too many people use it. You know, like, and whenever they actually were sued. I don't know if they changed their ingredients by now, but they have like so many different variations of it too. Like the unseen, the tinted, the glowy, the matte. There's like so many, but the ingredients are carcinogens. So I was like, whoa, like when I found that out, I had 3 actually. I threw it all out. I was like, oh no, because your skin absorbs everything. So you don't want carcinogens going into your skin and then into your body. You know what I mean? It's going to slowly kill you, you know?
When I saw, you know Rob, you've seen my husband. And so, you know, what happened to him when he was serving, he has toxicity throughout his body. And granted, his is to the extreme of putting Supergoop or whatever on your face. It is to the extreme, but when I found out your RNA and DNA could be rewritten, you know, reproduce bad cells, I thought, yes, that was an extreme event that happened to him and, you know, his group. This is not as extreme, but it's still going into your system. It's still going into your body.
Once you know, and I can't keep using it. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Same with, I used to use another brand, Elta MD. Yeah. So that was dermatologist recommended and everything and all that stuff. But it leaves a heck of a white cast. It's heavy. And the texture is more whatever. But I bought it because, like, you know, people said it's good, whatever, it's dermatologist. You know, everyone refers everything. That's why I like saying, even if I wasn't making money from this company, I would still share this product with my friends, like just sharing it. You know what I mean? Like just like how you talk about like. And
that's what I'm doing. I want to share this because it's happy and as it's made me. Yeah. The peace, the amount of time I don't have to, hide my melasma and hide my acne. And I've gotten so many people. You had your friend here last week, and I was like, I told her my age. I don't know what we were talking about. I think we were talking about wrinkles or something. We were talking about the age, and I told her my age, and she's like, "Oh my God, I want to do what you're doing." I said, "Well, this is what I'm doing. This is all I'm doing. This is it."
I tell people, I was like,
I've never had Botox.
Same.
I've never
so
had
I literally
needle.
said that
I
the
never
other
had
night.
anything.
I said that the other night on my after my event on Saturday. I hopped on real quick to talk about a little bit about the skincare, because different followers, and sometimes people don't check social media all the time. So, but I just wanted to hop on and get on there and talk real quick. And I told them, I was like, this is my face without Botox, no fillers. Like, if you want to use Botox, that's fine. But I chose not to because I know what's in it. I know it's not clean. I know it's toxic. And I don't want that injected into my face because that'll go into my body. You know, so that's my personal preference. And it's expensive too, from what my friends have told me. So, and I was like, I don't get laser treatments done. I haven't gone to get a facial since last year. Once I started using this, I haven't gone to go get a facial. You know, I haven't done any chemical peels or anything. Literally, I'm only using Incellderm skincare. Like, I've done nothing else, you know. So, and it's fine if people want to do other stuff. Totally fine, you know. But I chose to just be totally transparent that day, and I was like, this is all I use. Like, I have not touched anything else, and I will never touch Botox, you know, because I'm too scared of the needle going in my face.
That's
you know?
my issue. It's the needle issue. If they figured out a way to maybe put it in a cream that was non-toxic, I might do it.
Botox in a bottle, right?
And then now I'm doing that, so I have no issues.
So she has Botox in a bottle with Incellderm. Yeah, that booster serum. That's your Botox in a bottle.
That's it.
The tightening.
No needle.
Yeah, no needle.
And it's cheaper.
Yeah,
no. And you can do it as often as you want.
Yes, you can do it, and it's clean, it's natural, it's vegan, no animal cruelty, all that stuff.
Good for the environment.
Yes, good for the environment, you know.
Well, that was exciting. That was really good.
Yeah.
So next week, I think we're going to, I'll come over here. Maybe I might even put a little bit of makeup on and so we can see what it looks like.
To cleanse it off. Yeah.
I will see if I can find like a white washcloth.
Oh yeah, to wipe off. Yeah. No, I have extras. I have a lot. From all my events, I have a lot because I bought a lot.
I would really like to see that, and I'm sure they would like.
They would see a video.
So we'll do.
So we'll show what it's like to do a facial. To just go to a skincare routine with us, you know, and that's also how we do our skincare events too, because there's people all over like sharing it with everyone. So they do the skincare events like I do, but some people just do like one person. Or two people, like, you know, you're just sharing skincare, you know? So it doesn't have to be like on a large scale, but it's however you want it. But it's as simple as just a mirror, a headband, the towel, and then your own personal skincare. Like, you don't have to buy a whole inventory, all that stuff. And it's just sharing something that works, you know? And so we'll show you, like, but with a camera of like how the event goes, you know, and then, you know, like I'll go into it again, like what the cleansing oil does, what the powder does, you know, just to show you the gist of the routine, you know.
I think with just doing the routine, it'll be a really short and quick. It won't be a 45-minute, hour-long thing. It'll just do the routine.
Just to do the routine, you know. And I think that one maybe we should do in the morning then. Or like,
anytime you want, it doesn't matter.
I'll probably do it to where, like, say after I work out, then I can just cleanse.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to do the facial next week, the actual facial. There's a lot more to talk about. So there's a lot more in the line that we can talk about. There's the hair care. There's gut health that she's mentioned a few times.
Collagen shots.
There's so much. And when she said shot, she's not talking about the injection. She's talking about drinking. And it does taste pretty good.
Yeah.
But there's a lot more
that
we're going to go over. Oh, I forgot about the body line. Yeah.
The makeup. The makeup right now is just like the BB cream and a cushion, which is cushion instead of
powder. I
want
to do the cushion.
Yeah.
I want to do that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to place an order for my cushion and my hair care. But maybe when we do the facial, we'll take the photos so we can do the before and after. Yeah. Today would have been a good day. I need to wash my hair. It's been rained on. My hair has been rained on 3 times today.
Oh, wow.
It was raining.
When you got the car and
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, then it was raining while we were in here, but it looks like it's
stopped. No, it's cleared up completely now.
Yeah, so my hair's been rained on 3 times, and it looked really good when I left the house this morning.
It still looks good.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, I really appreciate everyone being here, and thank you, Swan, for going through this and really diving deep into the skincare. I hope everyone enjoyed it. There is. There really is. I will put as much as I can in the description. I'll put in some links in the description. Swan's links email.
The Instagram?
Yeah, the Instagram. Thank you. The Instagram will be in there too. So if you don't want to reach out to me, you can reach out to her. She knows everything. I just rely on her.
You're like, I'm learning as
just
I
tell
go.
me what to do. I just want her to tell me what to do.
Yeah.
So I'll try to get as much in the description as I can. But definitely comment, save, forward this this information to your friends, and see if we can help someone who has helped.
Or just struggling with skin.
Yeah, I mean, just
or hair loss.
Hands,
Yes.
or hands. Anti-aging hands.
Yeah.
But just reach out, like, comment, and subscribe. And I can't wait to see you guys next week. Thank you. Bye.
All right. That's good.
Yeah.
How long was that? Oh wow, hour and a half. That flies by.
It really. Oh, that's not stopping. Oh, did I turn it off? That's why.